I'm going to do an insight video today, and I've been talking about like source living for the last few months, and this is going to be something that I'm not just talking about for a few months. It's going to be something that I'll be talking about for quite a long time, because it's a new shift, new consciousness, new awareness. The words that came through this morning, I was just coming back in the car and I was just dropping my wife off to work, and the words that came through were like high octane, and I thought, well, what does this mean, like spiritually? And high octane means full of like energy, like high qualities or like high energy. And I feel this is sort of like where we're at in this moment at the moment. Sort of like high octane is this kind of sense of like high frequency, high vibration, high consciousness. You know, high. I'm saying high, but what it means by that is infinite, the infinite vibration, the infinite frequencies that are coming online at the moment. And there's many of us that are going through this. As I start to connect into this feeling, I feel this beautiful sort of like vibration of this beautiful infinite energy, powerful energy that is manifesting and aligning with many of us. And this is what's going on a collective level at the moment. I've been talking about source energy, I've been talking about source vibration, and on a collective level, many of us have been opened up to this sort of, when I'm saying like high octane, it's like this higher frequency, this higher vibration, this higher awareness and higher consciousness. All of us, you know, through these kind of works and these kind of insights that we're doing at the moment around source energy, what it's doing is it's first of all it's opening up you individually, but it's also opening up the collective frequency of and the collective consciousness and the collective awareness of this reality, this dimension, this realm. And this is what source energy does, and this is what source consciousness does, and this is what the oneness does. And the infinite sort of the infinity symbol is very much around. It's open up to the flow, this flow of consciousness, this flow of collective consciousness. And the collective is not talking about us on our own. You know, we can look at a collective as in the singular is in the planet or in this reality, this dimension, but the collective is talking about the infinite dimension, which is source creation, which is source living, which is source awareness, which is source consciousness. So the infinite collective is the many different dimensions and many different realities that are all born and manifested from source vibration and source frequency. And this is where you it comes online, where many people talk about like connecting into like guides, angels, masters, many different realities and realms and dimensions. For me personally, still within this my own sort of dimension and reality, or my own sort of experience through source consciousness and source reality and source vibration and frequency. It's more about the energy, it's more about the frequency, the energy of source vibration and frequency. Now, is there many different sort of like beings of different consciousness and reality? Yeah, there's the infinite realities. But for me personally, in this reality, in my own experience at the moment, it's very much around me sort of like awakening to that vibration, that frequency of source consciousness, source awareness, and then expressing it through my own source creator. But it's not my own, it's all our, you know, my source creator. You know, I'm here, my purpose is to align with that and is to awaken to it. But our source creator, each and every one of us, our own source creator is part of this infinite source creator, this infinite source vibration and frequency that many different realities and dimensions are working as they bring in this high octane frequency, this high octane vibration of new awareness and new consciousness. And many of us are opening up to, and this is what the flows, but then we talk about flow as well. Flow is very much around this, you know, flow is the infinite flow of source vibration and source frequency that is all creation, it's all manifestation of all dimensions, all realities, all frequencies. And it's also this infinite collective. We're all one vibration, we're all have access to one consciousness, which is source vibration and creation. And the many different realities and dimensions, you know, where these other beings of consciousness, these teachers, the universal teachers, or you know, these different beings of different consciousness and awareness are all part of this source creation and this collective consciousness, which is what's coming to this planet at the moment, and this is what for many of us is we're being asked again to open up to and to awaken to. Again, I'm seeing this infinite diamond with the, so it starts with a short triangle and then it's got a long triangle at the bottom, and this infinite diamond again is union of infinite source consciousness, infinite source awareness, but it's also the collective consciousness. Many of us are starting to come online as we start to understand our source vibration, the source frequency, and our source creator. Then we start to open up to the infinite source vibration, and the infinite source creator, which is the oneness vibration, the eternal moment. And this is the shifting for many of us at the moment. For me, again, through my own experience, I'm being sort of directed through my own source vibration and frequency to live in the fifth dimension, the energetic realm, the fifth dimensional reality of the energetic realm, because this is the key of consciousness that opens up the doorway to the source creator, which then opens us up to essence, which is the energy of all creation, which is our source vibration. So the source vibration is our essence, and when we're opening up to our essence, and we're opening up to this infinite vibration and frequency. Again, the universal laws are so integral for this stage of development for us as energetic as beings of source creation and source light and source energy, and it's integral and essential because it brings wisdom. It brings wisdom and understanding of how we ascend and how we open up and we become open to our own source energy. And again, universal law of oneness is saying that all creation and all manifestation is born from one source, one vibration, one frequency. And the more that we open up consciously and the more we become aware, the more we open up to that one source, that one vibration, and we see there's no separation. There's only vibration and frequency on an energetic level of the fifth dimension, and it also allows us to see that we are interconnected and that everything is vibration and frequency, and everything is born from source. So there is an infinite source of a collective source of energy, vibration and frequency that we can all access to create and manifest, but to create a new vision, a new state of awareness individually within our own sort of reality, but then also on a collective reality, a planetary reality that will bring us back into union with all beings of all realities, of all dimensions, all coming from the same source. And this is what happened again in Atlantis and Lemuria. They were very much open to the many different realities and dimensions of source, vibration and frequency. People deem it as universal, but for me, the definition of universal sort of the infinite universe is really an expression of source energy and source creation, source vibration, because source is everything. So when we understand that everything is connected and everything is aligned and everything is part of one vibration, one frequency. So the universal law of vibration and frequencies is essential and integral as we shift and develop and grow spiritually within this age, and it's all about sort of like seeing those laws and how they unify to bring us back to our source creator and our source vibration, which is the source creator is part of the sixth dimension. And then you talk about like the seventh dimension, which is like a higher sort of again a higher vibrational frequency within another realm of dimension of consciousness and light, which is an expression of source energy. Well, the sixth dimension of the source creator, when we start to create from there, then we open up to the infinite sort of expression of the seventh dimension, which is all these infinite beings that are working as one consciousness and are integrated and aligned and unified through source energy. When you start looking at it, you can see that there's many aspects to source energy and manifestation. Also, again, what I've been shown before, again in this sort of like shifting in awareness and reality, is very much around looking beyond. So the three-dimensional reality is the surface blueprint, and when you look beyond it into the fifth dimensional blueprint, you see essence, and the essence is source energy that is vibrating with pure light, pure energy, pure consciousness, and is is the vibration of all creation, and when you see beyond it, and the fifth dimension is this, and this is why we're being asked to sort of live on this, because when then we see beyond the surface blueprint, which is the 3D blueprint, and we start to create and manifest and see the vibrancy and the essence of the fifth dimension, which is the energetic blueprint, we start to realize that we are five-dimensional beings of energy and vibration and frequency, and we start to realize, but that's also what dissolves the sense of like from the infinite dimensions and realities of light and energy. It dissolves the veil of where people believe that, you know, this infinite dimension and reality exists beyond them, and is, in a sense, is not part of them. When you access the fifth dimension, you realize that all things vibrate and are made up of this essence of source, vibration and frequency. And you realize when you start to work on the fifth dimension that the eternal moment is what unifies us. It's this infinite source energy and vibration frequency that is infinite, that is all creation and all realities and all dimensions, is what unifies us. And we start to realize that we walk as beings of light and energy, and there is no separation, there is no disconnect. And that's the same with when people talk about spirits, and they talk about mediumship, and they talk about beings, different dimensions of realities and energies that are, you know, that have moved past the physical sort of incarnation into the infinite incarnation, which is the infinite realities of dimension and light. That's the lack of, that's the connection, the union, that, you know, this is why we can still connect with beings of consciousness that have moved past the physical reality into another reality. Is because they are unified, and they are connected through the energy of the fifth dimension, which is the infinite dimension. And that this is how, when we start to realize that we start to live in that fifth dimension, there is no separation, there is only one vibration and one frequency of source energy, source vibration, source creation. And this is ever evolving, this is ever present in all aspects of consciousness and awareness of all realities, dimension and light. And we also start to realize then that when we live in that fifth dimension, we're always connected to source, and we're always connected to our essence. And this is where we start to create and manifest, and we start to unify again and open up to this infinite flow of the infinite source creation, vibration and frequency. The universal laws, like I keep saying, are integral, because you've got the universal law of correspondence, which teaches us how to be aware and how to sort of create, but also to be constantly aligned with the fifth dimension, which is the dimension of energy and frequency. And that you learn that, or you experience that, through being in your own source vibration, your own source frequency, which is what the internal world is. And the internal world is also a direct reflection of the infinite vibration and frequency of all realities. So it teaches you that to remain in your own energy, vibration and frequency, and create from there. And when you create from there, then you're always aligned, and you have an infinite source of energy and vibration and frequency that you can dissolve, change and shift things at will. And again, this connects to the universal law of perpetual transmutation, which is all about energy and frequency and vibration, and how at any time, in any moment, we can shift and change things at will. We dissolve and shift reality. It's not something that happens to us, but we create it. It comes from us, as it comes from our oneness vibration, our oneness frequency. Again, universal law of polarity talks about positive and negative, but again, it's all vibrations and frequencies. Everything is vibrations and frequencies. The same with the universal law of rhythm. This talks about the sort of the expansion of consciousness, the expansion of reality, the expansion of understanding and awareness. And this happens through cycles of growth. But really, what it's talking about is ascension, and how the more that we're aligned within our vibration and frequency in the fifth dimensional reality, the more that we evolve and connect and unify again with our essence and our source light creator and our source light vibration and frequency. Again, with the universal law of compensation, the universal law of attraction. The law of attraction works on vibration. It only mirrors your own vibration. So whatever you're attracting in your life is what you're expressing from your vibration and frequency of your inner you're in a source creator, and you're in a source vibration and frequency. And the universal law of compensation, what you reap is what you sow. Again, that is only a reflection, a mirror of what your inner vibration is in your inner frequency. So this is why it's important that we understand and we align with the universal law of vibration and frequency, because the more we do that, the more we create and manifest from a higher consciousness, a high state of awareness, from our essence, from our source creator and our source vibration. That's the insight for today.